One, two, three. Yeah. This is Mark, Metal Mark, coming at you, and I got a guest for you out here in the studio, or in the studio here. I got a guest for you out on the West Coast area, and he's calling in from the St. Louis area, and he's been a friend of mine for a long time. And his name is Brandon Gibson, the guitar player out of St. Louis, Missouri. How you doing, Brandon?
Oh man, I'm doing just fine. How you doing, man?
Hey man, I'm doing all right, man. So what's how's the weather out there in St. Louis right now?
About right now, it's about maybe 45 right now. It's about 45 degrees. No, right
45
now.
degrees.
Oh,
That's cool.
yeah, that's cool. Not too cold. It's manageable. It's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, you're dealing with it, right?
Yeah, it's
Hey,
dealing with
so
it.
so I know Brandon's a big Dallas fan. How many Dallas fans out there in the YouTube world? Dallas is a good team this year. Dallas was a good team this year. They're still a good team. Some went wrong. Some went wrong. I don't know exactly. I wasn't keeping up with that. But my friend here, Brandon Gibson in St. Louis, he knows all about Dallas. So
Well, we need a new quarterback. That's what we need.
you think that's what we need,
Yeah, we need a quarterback.
or Dallas? Yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't have too many chances. That's it. I'm done. I'm done with him.
Now you're speaking about Prescott. Prescott,
Prescott.
is
Yes,
that his
sir.
name? Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
He
That.
need to go somewhere else.
So he's kind of, you wouldn't say washed up, right?
Now,
Like
he
he's
didn't
still
want
good
his
for the
welcome.
NFL somewhere, right?
Right. He didn't want his welcome out with the Dallas Cowboys, though. He didn't want his welcome out.
Right. Oh, he bored to welcome. Oh, so the fans might be booing him out there or something.
Yeah. Exactly.
Had to throw that symbol in there. It was kind of like a joke. I don't know. But anyway, but they probably are booing him. Somebody's getting booed. Right?
Absolutely.
So who you going with right now as far as the Super Bowl goes?
I'm going with the Eagles.
The Eagles?
Yeah, I'm going with the Eagles 37-42.
37-42. Eagles. Oh, you already got a score cracked up already. 37-42. You hear that, people? You hear that?
Yeah, high scoring game.
Brandon Gibson said it first out of St. Louis, Missouri. He said 37-42 Eagles, right? Over KC?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So you're going with the NFC. I see. No joking pun. Woo-hoo. I'm on the road now. Not really.
Well, I've been going with the NFC all my life, ever since I've been watching football.
Oh yeah, the NFC rocks, man. Hey, the AFC has good teams though. You can't take that away. The AFC does have good teams. I mean, look at New England, what they did for a while there with who was it, Brady? But each team has its moments for a while, and then they die out. Just like the Rams, the St. Louis Rams, the best team on turf, and next thing you know, they're dying out and moving out to L.A. And then they went to the Super Bowl again and died out again, didn't they? Didn't they, L.A.? They did. L.A. I like L.A. I like the Los Angeles Rams too. I like St. Louis because I'm from St. Louis, and I Brandon.
Yeah.
See, me and Brandon we've been longtime friends from St. Louis, Missouri, haven't we?
Right, ever since the football court.
That's right. Since we go way back. I mean, we go way back. I mean, to the Brady Bunch and the Partridge Family and all that shit like that. Right?
Exactly. Oh, wow, yes, exactly.
Hey, by the way, Brandon, let me tell you guys about Brandon. Brandon's a black guy, And he's a metalhead too. He's a metal rocker just like me. I just want to show you my new shirt. Let me get my hair out of the way. I look like Cousin It and shit over here. Anyway, this is like the news when you do shit on a video and you're looking at yourself on the screen. But anyway, this is heavy metal. This is heavy metal. It's a new Headbangers Ball shirt for me. I've never seen this one before, but it's purple, and it's my first Barney purple shirt. I'm styling in Barney colors. Purple with the two guitars. I guess that represents, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, getting back to Brandon Gibson out of St. Louis. So what else is cracking out there, man? And besides sports, and I know there's a lot of gang banging and shit like that going down, but outside of that, man, what's going on?
Well, people, get killed every day here in St. Louis.
Oh man, they're getting killed. They're getting killed all over, right?
What's that?
They're getting killed all over.
Oh yeah,
Excuse me.
everywhere, man. Everywhere. All you gotta do is just put your hands over your eyes and just point to the map.
That's right.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, I got this. By the way, for you guys listening out there, Brandon Gibson, go ahead and give a shout out to the YouTube listeners and viewers out there, and all the people around the world, basically around the country and around the world here on YouTube. So you're live on YouTube. Give a shout out, man. Anybody want to give a shout out to anyone, like a family member or anything like that?
Well, I'd like to give a shout out to my sister. She's working hard all the time. I'd like to give a shout out to her.
You could give a nickname if you don't want to, give out the real name on the air on YouTube if you like. Everybody would know her by that nickname probably.
Right. I'm calling Jazz. That's what my nickname used to be. So, what's up, Jazz?
Hey, Jazz. Hey, what's up, Jazz?
What's up, Jazz? And I'd like to give a shout out to my son and my grandson and my daughter-in-law Tasha and little Brandon and them. Love y'all. See you soon, baby.
Hey, I say hello too because I know little Brandon. Little Brandon when he was a little tot, That's Brandon Senior's son, little Brandon. But he's not so little anymore. He's big and tall and put on a lot of weight. I wouldn't say a lot of weight. He put on some weight since then, proportionate to his height. So.
Yeah, just like his mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like his mom.
Oh no, he ain't. I mean, little Brandon, he ain't heavy. You're my age. There's a difference too. But anyway, besides all that, let's get off of that subject. On the other things, Brandon Gibson. Anything else you'd like to add to the St. Louis moment right here for you? Oh, by the way, this is our first time talking in the studio with Brandon Gibson from St. Louis, Missouri. He's a guitar player from out of St. Louis. And, I give him a lot of props. We grew up together, and we've always gone to concerts together and stuff like that. Huh?
Yeah, we've been to a lot of rock concerts.
Oh, yeah.
I made just a lot of bands.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Me and Brandon we're kind of crazy on the rock scene and everything else. It's just when it comes to music, we just didn't grow up on rock. It was Motown and R&B, soul, and stuff like Daryl Hall and Oates, and stuff like that. But yeah, man, we go way back. Way back in time. Back in the time. Back when there was just troglodytes and cavemen and cave women roaming around.
But hey, I do have something to say with this Kyrie situation.
What's
He
that?
wants to be traded.
Who got traded?
Kyrie wants to go to LA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's what is it? Rain clouds, please. It's the trade coming up. The trade's coming up this week, and he trying to get up out of there. Out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we're gonna see. If LeBron can put them together, if he can't get them together, then nobody can.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Straight.
He's been at a lot of teams, and he's been want to be traded every time he get on the team when things don't go right.
That's
so,
right.
He's ready. He's ready to go.
So who do you think's going to be the NBA champs this year?
Right now, it's the Boston Celtics. They looking really, really good now.
The Boston Celtics?
The Boston Celtics. If you want to win the championship, you have to get through the Boston Celtics.
You hear that?
Period.
Okay, he said Boston. I know there's a lot of Celtics fans out there right now. They're probably, yeah, Boston, yeah. Hey, man, so speaking of Boston, I used to be a Boston Bruins fan. And I still am a Boston Bruins fan. I like hockey altogether, man. I like all sports. I like hockey, too. I played hockey. Played ice hockey, roller hockey. But Boston Bruins, man, they were the shit, man. They still are, man. I mean, I liked it when they beat Canada in the Stanley Cup, and it's just a cool team to see throughout the years, throughout the decades with various players. I used to watch them back in the day when they had Phil Esposito and Tony Esposito. I think Tony played for the Chicago Blackhawks. He was their goaltender. I don't know if he played for Boston. Let me know in the comments on YouTube here. But I know Phil Esposito played for Boston. Yeah, great player back then. But anyway, Brandon, let's cut this video short. This was our first one, by the way. We've never done this before, so it's my first doing this telephone conversation over the air. This is crazy. And this Zoom is not brought to you by or sponsored by. I don't get paid for this. So Zoom Q8 8N 4K Zoom video camera is what I'm doing the sound and video through. So this is Mark Rockledge, Metal Mark, coming at you live with Brandon Gibson out of St. Louis, Missouri. Great guitar player. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Huh?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I hear you, brother. And also, Brandon thanks his YouTube listeners and viewers out there as well. I'm sure of that. Is that right, Brandon? We still got him on the line.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Hey, don't hang up on me, man. Stay there, okay? I'm gonna end this video, but stay there, okay? All right. So that ends the video for you here, and coming at you live. And we'll talk to Brandon again out of St. Louis. Thanks again, Brandon. And we'll see you again, guys. Thanks for viewing.